Welcome to Bed Crime Stories podcast. I'm your host, T. If you like all things true crime, if you like it delivered in a peaceful, tranquil manner, if you like it clear and concise without drama, then I highly recommend you subscribe. And if you like what you hear, please smash the like button. It's a free way you can help. And now, without further ado, let's dig in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm here having a cup of coffee, and I'm thinking about the Sebastian Rogers case. Finally, there's something other than drama to report on the case. Sebastian disappeared exactly 6 months ago from his Hendersonville, Tennessee home. Since then, he's been completely MIA. Well, now the FBI is involved and they are offering a $50,000 reward. The wording of the reward goes like this. The reward is for information leading to Sebastian or to the arrest and conviction of those responsible for his disappearance. The FBI reward money concedes the possibility of foul play. The hope is that someone out there knows something and calls in a key tip. Note that the FBI's flyer says, quote, Sebastian was last seen on February 26, 2024, in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville. The FBI Public Affairs Officer / Media Coordinator with the Memphis Field Office, Elizabeth Clement Webb, said this. The FBI offers monetary rewards to incentivize the public to come forward with tips and information when they have information that law enforcement is seeking to further an investigation and keep the public safe, end quote. So when does the FBI get involved? Well, the FBI is more likely to get involved in a missing persons case if the person is a child, especially if there's evidence of an abduction or if the child's safety is at risk. As I'm reading that, I'm thinking, well, then they should have gotten involved a long time ago. As for offering a $50,000 reward, the FBI does this if they believe it will help generate leads. The incentive of a reward may bring people forward, and 50 grand is a lot of money. But in this case, we shall see if it is enough to get someone to talk. Sometimes rewards make all the difference in a case. The offer of $2.1 million led to the capture of James Whitey Bulger, the notorious crime boss who'd been able to avoid capture for 16 years. But in the case of Molly Bish, $100,000 was not enough to lead to whoever took her and did her in. The reward was first offered in the same year that Molly went missing, which was 2000. 24 years ago, in June of 2000, 16-year-old Molly disappeared from her lifeguard shift at Cummins Pond in Warren, Massachusetts. In fact, she vanished just 13 minutes after being dropped off at the pond by her mother. It was 3 years after Molly's disappearance that a local hunter remembered seeing a blue bathing suit in a wooded area. The area was then searched by police, and a piece of the bathing suit was found. It was the same color as Molly's bathing suit, and a massive search was then done in the same area. A week after that, several bones were found, and testing revealed that the bones were those of Molly Bish. That piece of bathing suit and Molly's knapsack that she left next to her lifeguard chair have been held in cold storage for years, and in June of this year, 2024, investigators decided to test these items using new DNA technology. We're still waiting to hear about those results. Now, the hunter who first saw the bathing suit told a former police officer named Timothy McGuigan about it, and Timothy went out and found the remnant of the blue suit in the woods. He then led police to the location, and this, of course, led to them finding Molly's bones. Timothy then sought the $100,000 reward, and he said that he was entitled to it because he led the cops to all this important evidence. But the district attorney ruled that Timothy was not entitled to the money because the reward poster clearly stated it was for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person responsible for harming Molly. Timothy then sued the Worcester DA's office. Eventually, a judge dismissed the case, and Timothy got no money. Let's hope the $50,000 in Sebastian's case leads to the case being solved. Now, Jennifer Coffendorfer, a retired FBI special agent, actually came out yesterday to remind her audience of Katie Proudfoot's untruths, i.e., lies. Right from the start, Katie told 3 different versions of what happened on Sunday, February 25th, 2024, the last day that there was actually proof of life for Sebastian. And that would be, of course, the video footage of him leaving the Texas Roadhouse restaurant with Katie. That's the last time we can see Sebastian alive. Other than that, all we have is Katie's word. And sadly, her words have changed. And we know that the truth never changes. Therefore, logic dictates that we conclude Katie is lying about some things or her memory is very poor. In her first story, Katie said Sebastian went to bed around 9 p.m. and the next morning at 6, when she went to wake him, he wasn't there. Sebastian was gone. Story number 2 that Katie told is that she heard a noise at around 10 p.m. She yelled at Sebastian to go to bed, and then at 6 a.m. she went to wake him up and he was gone. And then there's story number 3. After 10 p.m., Katie said that she heard a thud. So suddenly the noise changes into a very specific noun. She calls it a thud. Per Jennifer Coffendorfer, anytime specificity like that changes, it's problematic. Katie should have mentioned the thud the first time she told the story. So why didn't she? Why the change in the story? This is about your missing autistic son. This is the one time in your life you have to get the details right. The changes to Katie's story are notable, and they reveal that she is not telling the truth. Again, the truth is static. It doesn't change. Coffendorfer pointed out that the disappearance took place in the suburbs, not in the inner city. Somebody grabbing Sebastian in the inner city would be more believable. And then there's Chris Proudfoot. We pretty much learned all that we need to know about him from his ex-wife, Nina Gomez. Jennifer Coffendorfer said she found Nina very believable, and I have to concur. Her emotions were raw and real. Gomez said that Chris Proudfoot mistreated a newborn baby, the most vulnerable of living beings. Coffendorfer felt that a man who could hurt a newborn is very capable of hurting a 15-year-old, especially a 15-year-old that he didn't like. The bottom line is this: if what Gomez says is true, then Chris Proudfoot has violent tendencies. We know that he spanked Sebastian using a belt. That is a most humiliating act on any child, but to do it to an autistic child, a boy who is just turning into a man, makes it all the more traumatic and humiliating. I personally respect Jennifer Coffendorfer, so when she comes out to point out the untruths of the mother and the violent tendencies of the stepfather, I take notice. I think she's basically telling us where she believes the problem lies and who the people are who may know where Sebastian is. And with all that out of the way, I will mention that Bullhorn Betty was arrested on Sunday at the recent vigil for Sebastian. I don't like even mentioning the drama. I try to stay completely away from it. I don't think this drama has helped Sebastian's case. I think it's actually hurt it quite a lot. So Bullhorn Betty was arrested because apparently she violated the terms of the protective order that Katie Proudfoot requested. I don't know about you guys, but I've never been arrested. And to be arrested at a vigil would be most humiliating. I don't know how Bullhorn Betty is handling this. People are also talking about TikTok Tony Mathis, and they're talking about his past run-ins with the law, shall we say. I personally think it's time that Seth Rogers does a reevaluation of who he wants to hang out with and take advice from. I'm going to read you what the FBI put on the new poster for Sebastian. It reads, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers was last seen on February 26, 2024 in the area of Stafford Court in Hendersonville, Tennessee. He was wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and black square-framed glasses. Sebastian has medical conditions, including autism, that may impair his ability to return safely without assistance. Rogers has ties to Clarksville, Tennessee. Yes, the FBI poster claims that Sebastian was last seen on Monday, February 26. So what is that all about? We continue to wonder. It's interesting to note that Sebastian was wearing all black. Was there a reason for that? Did he often wear this outfit to bed? Or was this something new? To me, it seems a little too convenient that he was wearing all black when he disappeared out of his home. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time on Bed Crime Stories. Now do me a favor, smash that like button, it really helps.
All they did was extend these protective orders, nothing different than what they did the last hearing. So I don't know what dumbass Fat Lips is saying, but I can guarantee whatever they're saying is a flat out lie. That I can guarantee. I'm not too worried about anything. I've got an attorney. The attorney's already filed stuff in the case. And again, it's being handled lawfully and legally. I'm not breaking the law. The Proudfoots and the Bowersocks are. And if you don't believe me, sit around and wait, because let's face it, they've got nothing right in years. So what would make them magically have this right? Just saying. They lie, that they build their platform on lies, and people have got to stop listening to them. And if you choose to listen to them, you will always be disappointed, because they lie and manipulate you. They lie and manipulate you. I can't even read the track, or the chat. You guys are wishful thinking. I love it. People are saying, oh, you're screwed. No, I'm not screwed. I can promise you, I give you my word. Bullhorn, but this is going to all go away. It's going to go bye-bye. And when it goes bye-bye and Chris and Katie are sued by me, then you guys will be like, well, how could you do that? Well, I told you. And you guys were too stupid. Okay? We can't fix the stupidity on this platform. We can't take away the mental illness from these knuckleheads. Okay? He's already filed stuff in the court case. So I hate to burst your bubble. I'm going to go eat my breakfast. But sit around and wait. I can guarantee you, promise you, 100%, you've been lied to and you were just fooled. Like an idiot. Because you listen to idiot channels. Mark my words. Peace out. See me. I'm not worried.